do what it does. So I'm just back from vacay. It's the first time I played like I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I played like a little Switch with like the family. But yeah, other than that, very minute amount. I think I played like one game of Mario Party. Then I played like a game of Jeopardy one night. That was it. So first time video gaming in some time, to say the least. Alright. But one weird thing about this game, I mean, I'll let you guys see it. I'm going to go Gears of War screen here. So, scene. But, yeah, this game didn't have any type of functional main menu. At least to start. But, hold on one second. Just want to make sure everything's good on my end, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had no login screen, so normally I set the settings before I start my first stream. I wasn't able to do that. It kind of just threw you into the story. The only thing that you missed was you're sitting at a bar, kind of setting yourself up for or whatchamacallit, or like a job. You're looking for a job, it said, basically. And then, out of nowhere, some dude starts talking to himself next to you. And then he offers you a job. That's basically where we start. And then he gives you a blacked out business card, it said. Both sides completely black, except for 3 letters that were on it. Those 3 letters consisted of SCP. So, obviously, it offers the job of SCP. And we got a letter, and it basically stated, like, hey, report to this office to start your new job. And then the game started, and now we're going down the elevator. So, I love SCP games. Well, I've only played, like, one. But I love SCP material, I should say. Let's set this up and get it going. English, off. Apply. Just setting the right resolution is going to be so fucking much better. Oh, there we go. Take VSync off. Motion blur low. Sure. So you can go up to cinematic. DLSS? Fuck you. What if I don't want? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I don't want fucking DLSS. Off. Alright, so cinematic everything.
The beginning of civilization.
At the correct resolution with no DLSS.
Unknown things. Due to their existence, the balance of mankind's peaceful life has been upset. However, no matter how advanced our technology, no matter how great our scientific breakthroughs, there will always be anomalies that cannot be explained.
So these are
We
just
don't know where
cells.
they come from, or what their purpose is. These questions plague mankind and affect our daily lives. It's because of this that we founded the SCP Foundation, an organization dedicated to containing anomalous items, individuals, and phenomena. The SCP Foundation is committed to maintaining the normalcy of the world so that people may live free of fear, while ordinary people live in the sunlight.
Jeez.
We must fight anomalies in the shadows. We must prevent them from being exposed to the public, so that people may live in a rational and ordinary world. We secure, we contain, we protect.
SCP stands for Secret Containment. Secret Containment Project, so. If you've never checked it out, basically it all started as a wiki, kind of like the Backrooms. But, a very detailed wiki that kind of went off. Basically each case file, starting with 0001, let's say, all the way through 1000. Each one was its own separate anomaly. So one might be, you know, about a briefcase that has some type of mystical power. One might be about, you know, SCP-40s about a creature or whatever. And basically each SCP is classified as either safe, Keter, or, it's 3 classifications, but basically one means like there's no harm ever. That's safe. Euclid, that's the other one. Keter means it's very harmful. Like, it's pretty much like gonna try to attack or kill somebody. Or whatever. It's very harmful. And then Euclid or whatever basically means like it's not, like it has potential to be harmful, but it's not necessarily actively harmful. But that's all it is. It's a foundation, basically captures or tries to understand and contain tries to contain like supernatural shit. Yeah, okay. I already said okay. You don't have to, like, pretend you're coughing every time you want to drink, buddy. My youngest son, he thinks, like, for some reason he got in his head. I'm helping you, yes, I'm coming. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta get a drink for him. Okay. Got a little cool Harry, so you know Harry's got to be a freaking spider. It's always a spider's name. Damn, Stu was born 1 year later than me. Massachusetts, huh? Same state as me. Archive department. Our training, like, you know, they're making me deal with crazy supernatural anomalies, but our training doesn't even have me interact with a person. Oh no. You will suffer. Stay sane and always in awe. Alright. This game is not so far what I thought it was going to be. Granted, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more text lead up than I thought.
Jason Carter is a death row inmate. In exchange for clemency, he has agreed to work with the SCP Foundation for 30 days. Upon completion of his work, he will be a free man.
They're just going to make sure he doesn't complete it.
Jason Carter is now D503.
So he's D-class personnel. Why is it cell shaded?
D503 was given no clear instruction of the task to be completed. He must find them out for himself.
Okay. This game is incredibly boring so far. I want to see some SCPs. unless it has some type of explanation at the end. That made no sense. Made no sense whatsoever. The game knew it. And they like obviously had it happen, and their way around that right there, and it tipping over was just like, well, we can't screw people over, so we'll just have them when they go to enter it again, it'll just flip over. It'll like respawn instead of fixing the actual coding in the game. That incinerate.
This was D503's first day of work. SCP protocol mandates that D503 now undergo a psychological evaluation.
I don't even know, dude. Dude, I have no idea. I can't do this one, dude. I don't know why. My brain's not grasping it. Dude, I literally don't know. Dude, I have no fucking idea. I'm not even good at these puzzles. This is horrible. Like, I'm gonna look it up because this is absolutely atrocious. This is a horrible way to start a fucking supposedly shooting game. Alright, so it's like that one there. Then this one, which I think I did at some point. Then it's this one. So I like almost had it at some point. Fuck that, dude. F that. That was absolutely awful. Really? What a bunch of douches. It's one thing to, like, just give someone shitty food or starve them, but to make them, like, a delectable meal and then ruin it right in front of them and make them eat the soiled, that's just an extra slap in the face.
This was the first day D503 psychological data was collected. You're probably wondering, how can this job earn freedom for a death row inmate? Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham from Site 83. Welcome to today's training conference. Today, I'm going to share with you a little project I've been working on called SCP-7457. The desert you saw just now is SCP-7457.
Oh.
D503 is a volunteer who we invited to help us learn more about this desert. Prior to the Foundation's involvement with SCP-7457, 329 people went missing in this area. As a precaution, we have introduced lockdown measures as we attempt to find the cause of these disappearances. As everyone here is new to the Foundation, it will be good for you to learn about SCP-7457. Let me explain how it works. Before we get started, are there any questions?
Dr. Ham, I'm Will Barton, 3rd Special Squad, Site 86.
Hello, Will.
Before I came here, I thought I had a basic understanding of the Foundation. I've heard of these anomalies, but only in terms of human anomalies. I had no idea that SCP-7457 was a desert. How do we begin to make sense of this?
That's a good question, Will. All the unexplained phenomena we are monitoring are being labeled anomalies. Human anomalies, regional anomalies, artifact anomalies, and various other phenomena beyond our control.
Earlier.
The work of the Foundation is to isolate these anomalies and prevent the public from, shall we say, experiencing them? Okay, next question.
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Mark Harris, a research intern from Site 27. In the video, we saw D503 picking up garbage in the desert. Why did it do that? And what does this have to do with anomalies?
Okay, Mark. What I can tell you now is that everything you see is part of SCP-7457. SCP anomalies can be a little difficult to understand at first. Just know that it, or they, have their own rules. Perhaps you'll understand what I mean once we finish watching the video. Okay, let's move on. The first week was fairly normal. However, there was an interesting occurrence on the 8th day. Let's have a look at what happened.
So I think I have to move this to the incinerator immediately. It's too heavy, looks like.
D503 had completed his task. However, he did not realize that he had already encountered his first anomaly.
equal to 5. Wait, I didn't get food. Gonna make me go to bed hungry?
That night, D503's psychological data showed abnormal fluctuations. Analysis tells us that D503 is dreaming. Unfortunately, though, we have no way of knowing what he dreamed of that night.
Dude, holy crap. This game is like pushing me to my whole possible
The
15
eighth day
minute if
marked
it's
a
not interesting
significant
rule.
turning point. The start of SCP-7457's impact on D503.
I'm breaking
Are there
it
any
simply because of
questions
the fact
before
that
we
I'm
go
hoping
on?
it'll open up.
Hello,
I really
Dr.
like
Ham.
SCP,
I'm
but
Spencer Jones from the Special Operations Department of Site-21.
Hello, Spencer.
this is
It's still unclear as to why
hard to swallow
D503
right now.
needs to pick up all of this trash. If you wanted to monitor his psychological response to SCP-7457, why not just leave him out in the desert? Why assign him these tasks when there are already psychological evaluations taking place?
Okay. Our analysis has indicated that SCP-7457 produces a new cluster of trash every 8 minutes and 37 seconds. If waste collection is not done regularly, all that trash may soon flow into our world. It is worth noting, though, that the quantity of waste created here pales in comparison to the amount produced by humans. However, it still has the potential to become a significant problem in the future. By assigning these tasks to D503, we can monitor his reactions while also containing the trash.
Interesting.
There is another reason, but we will get to that one later.
Is it not the case that the Foundation is exaggerating the importance of a minor issue before the issue is fully understood?
Okay, everyone. I must emphasize that behind us is the general public, who are wholly unaware of any of this. Being meticulous and maintaining a serious attitude is essential at the SCP Foundation. Any oversight or underestimation of the enemy may result in disaster.
Thank you, Dr. Ham. I understand.
Good. Let's move on. The effects of SCP-7457 on D503 became most obvious on day 15 of the test. Due to the conditions that day, we were only able to track his movements after recovering data from his radar. It was definitely a bad day, perhaps the worst, even for a death row inmate.
So die, basically.
D503 found a radar that perfectly resembled his own. However, D503 didn't seem to think much of it.
Didn't think much of it. Well, why would you? The weird government agency said, hey, all you have to do is this. We'll get you off of death row. You probably assume, oh yeah, they just do this to everybody. How is this a bad day so far, though? Besides the fact that each and every time I have more and more weight. Like, what's the point of having a 100-kilogram limit if... Is that why the truck's doing this? I don't know.
Persistent adverse physiological reactions proved to be a challenge for D503. He still managed to complete his work on day 15. But then he encountered an incident. A sandstorm. D503 walked in the sandstorm for a long time, but he couldn't seem to find his way back.
Dude, this game is very barren for these runs. People bitch about a lot of games being walking simulators. This is exactly what they mean, though. Because you have to have some type of cinematic or storytelling for it to not be, you know, or an action sequence. You can't have the one playable feature of the game be press W.
D503 managed to find a site just as he was beginning to grow weak with exhaustion. A site he was not familiar with.
Well,
Have you ever experienced a call from an unknown voice?
Jesus, this is bad so far.
Approximately 13 hours later, a visibly trembling D503 returned to Site 8. We immediately performed a psychological evaluation. Major fluctuations can now be observed in D503's physiological data. The results of the psychological evaluation were so troubling, we had to abort the mission. D503 was able to break away from the Foundation's control.
All he had to do was take away the TV.
He has seen the test results of other Level D personnel who were analyzed at SCP-7457. That's right. None of the Level D personnel at SCP-7457 have ever been able to leave this desert. D503 heard the call. Humans often believe that their fate is in their own hands, that all choices come from their own free will. They don't realize that we humans form only a small part of this world. Out there, in the unknown world, we are as insignificant as a grain of sand in this vast desert.
Such a freaking bad start to a game, even if it is good. I'm starting to think it's not good, though. I know this game isn't even that long. Alright, we get it. The phones are floating. More gameplay, more explanation, something.
This is where D503's instincts led him.
I mean, I knew he was burning bodies. That kind of made sense.
Days later, experiment participant D722 found the radar that had belonged to D503. The radar was 31 miles away from the waste treatment facility. All the data we have came from this radar. People entering SCP-7457 will suffer varying degrees of psychological stress within an acute period. It manifests as a range of neurological and mental disorders, as well as severe and unexplained hallucinations. So far, not one participant has left the desert unscathed. The Foundation has tested 31 Level D personnel in an area spanning 2,267 square miles. Our testing continues. When you work for the Foundation, you will face various anomalies. Some can kill you, some may drive you crazy, and some will make you feel that living is worse than death. Let this be very clear. SCP-7457 is just a taste of what you will face in the future. Before joining the Foundation, you were all leaders in your respective fields and industries. Researchers, special forces, FBI agents, national security experts. Well, SCP does not care how smart you are, how accomplished you are. It doesn't matter to them how many doctorates and titles you have. You are no different from helpless ants when confronted with these anomalies. Remember this. It is the most important advice you will receive. Do not take risks. You will die. You are not as special as you think you are. If you encounter an anomaly, put your pride and curiosity aside. Run, because that's the only thing you can do. God won't protect you here. Welcome to the Foundation, rookies. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham, and this ends the first class of our employee induction program.
Holy shit, that was fucking boring. Jesus. Oh my bejesus. Alright, I can't do this one. It's breaking every rule that I have about games. Which is, I mean, mainly, like, I'm usually pretty... Ugh. I'm pretty forgiving when it comes to games in general, but I've been noticing a pattern where it's like 15 minutes of like gameplay time. If you're not even like, if it's bad, you're not slightly interested in 15 minutes, it's not going to be a good game. You're just going to struggle through it. And that's always proven true. But sometimes I'll push it past that. I mean, I shouldn't say sometimes. Most times I push it past that 15-minute mark because I just have so much hope for a game. Or it's like, all right, dude, I already paid for it. How bad could it be? You know. Some games I've struggled through for way far too long, and I'm like, wow. I've literally hit the end of some of those games and been like, I would have been better off just not playing it. That being said, that game was one of them. I could already tell. I gave it way longer than the 15-minute mark. Let's just say introductions, if I spitball a number, introductions, talk time, setting up settings, all that bullshit took 10 minutes. That means I was still giving this game 50 fucking minutes, almost an hour. And I am like bored. I'm like practically falling asleep. I'm like, it's like all read text. It doesn't seem serious enough. The cel-shaded vibe just doesn't match a serious horror theme like the SCP. I mean, they're doing a decent job explaining, I guess, what SCPs can be. But especially for a fan of the series who already knows what they are, it's just like, way oversimplified. It's like, dude, I can explain what an SCP is in like 3 seconds. Not literally, but like I said, like I told you, there's 3 classes: Keter, Euclid, Safe. Here's what those classes mean. It's an anomaly. Like it said, it could be either a place, object, or an artifact. It's just basically something supernatural. Does something. That needed a 50-minute tutorial. Ugh. So I hate to do it. Although I hate to do it, I'm done on that one. But unfortunately, of course, my stream back is a horrible game that I'm not going to finish. But, I mean, I'm going to hop off tonight because I'm actually going to stream tomorrow and shit and be functional. Last night, we didn't get home. We stayed at the water park in New York till like, 6:30 with a 3-hour ride home. We literally got home by the time we unpacked all that garbage, got the kids to bed. Sorry. They literally had to take like a quick shower when they got home. It was like, alright, shower, brush your teeth, bed. By the time me and the wife finished unpacking everything and all that, it was just late. I was like, dude, I'm going to bed. So like I smoked, relaxed, went to bed. Today we woke up and I was like, you know what, dude? Like, it's horrible to come off like a good vacation and then just be like right back to complete normalcy, especially work, anything like that, you know. So I was like, you know what? Like, instead of like just hopping on games or vegging around today, like we've been literally out and about for this whole time. Let's go do something. So me and the wife, the kids had like a field trip at school, whatever. 2 older ones. My youngest was still riding the high of you know, just all the excitement of the vacation, so he didn't even care about going to school. He wanted to like talk about his trip. And then me and the wife like actually like stayed up. We like never went back to bed, nothing. We just fucking got right up, ready, and just went out, did like a whole day fucking like mini golf and all this shit. But it was like hot as balls, and the air quality is just so smoky from those Canada fires. So it's just like you walk for like 10 minutes and you're like you're out of breath. So, but we had a pretty active day. We got, after all that, we got back here. We're like, fuck that. We're going to go in the pool. Then we went to the pool. Then we went and grabbed the kids. It was like nonstop after a vacay. So I'm actually wiped. I probably could have used a nap today. But I'm going to download something since I know this game is a failure. Ugh, horrible game so far. I would not wish that experience on anyone, especially a fan of the series. Or the lore, I should say, not series, but the lore of SCP. But I'm going to download something before I hop off. That way I have something new to play. Figure out what it's going to be. And then I'll have something for tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow. I'm not sure how much I'll be on during the day, but I'll be on. Right around 9:30ish, 10 o'clock tomorrow, and I'll actually like be up and awake and ready to play. But peace out. Sorry the game was freaking trash on that one, but I'll still give you thanks for watching. It's going to be the only video on YouTube titled SCP for this category, because I am not playing this game. I'm uninstalling it. It's so boring. Alright, but I'm out. I'm going to go get some rest. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.